Vietnam's Defense Ministry and military-run telco Viettel have signed nearly $300 million in defense equipment contracts as the country's biggest defense expo wrapped up over the weekend. CNA's Tung Ngo reports.
A birthday celebration of Vietnam's People's Army, established 80 years ago. Looking ahead, Vietnam wants to modernize its armed forces to protect its interests as it comes face to face with new geopolitical challenges.
Đảm bảo cán bộ chiến sĩ quân đội dám đánh, biết đánh và quyết đánh thắng mọi hình thái chiến tranh xâm lược, nhất là các hình thái chiến tranh mới, ứng phó hiệu quả với các thách thức an ninh phi truyền thống cũng như làm chủ các không gian chiến lược mới, bảo vệ vững chắc Tổ quốc Việt Nam xã hội chủ nghĩa trong mọi tình huống.
Vietnam has relied on its traditional ally Russia for its weaponry needs, but Hanoi sees a need to change that.
Cho nên là những cái tác động thì từ những cái cuộc xung đột Nga-Ukraine thì cũng là Việt Nam cũng không tránh khỏi những cái sự ảnh hưởng trên các lĩnh vực về kinh tế, về thương mại, rồi kể cả về những cái hoạt động về bảo đảm vũ khí quân sự. Và trong cái lịch sử của Việt Nam thì là chúng tôi cũng phải đồng ý và thừa nhận rằng ấy là trong cái lịch sử hình thành quân đội nhân dân Việt Nam và qua những cái cuộc chiến tranh thì những cái vũ khí trang bị của Việt Nam thì là có cái nguồn gốc từ Nga, từ đấy là Ukraine thì là những cái đấy là những cái điều chắc chắn là như vậy.
Vietnam has been seeking to diversify its defense suppliers. This shift has allowed international weapon manufacturers to compete for the country's growing defense needs. And this expo, organized by the Vietnamese Defense Ministry, was an opportunity for industry players from different countries to vie for a part in Vietnam's military modernization. Sources tell CNA Vietnam and the US are set to reach an agreement for a sale of C-130 military transport aircraft. In fact, the Vietnamese Prime Minister and Defense Minister were at the expo to inspect a C-130 on display. And at the conclusion of the expo, according to the organizers, 17 cooperation agreements were reached with countries including India, Belgium, France, and the US.
Our goal is to ensure that Vietnam has what it needs to defend its interests at sea, in the air, on the ground, and in cyberspace. It is a reflection of the United States' commitment to work with Vietnam as it seeks to advance its goals, to diversify and modernize its military. It's a reflection of the U.S. commitment to work with Vietnam to ensure that it has the capabilities Vietnam needs to defend its sovereignty, its independence, and its territorial integrity.
We look to the future, I could see better cooperation for maritime security operations in maritime domain awareness and allowing each other to better have maritime domain awareness for the ability to secure EEZ rights for sovereign rights for each country.
China also participated for the first time in such an expo in Vietnam with a showcase from Chinese defense manufacturer Norinco Group. Norinco gained media attention last year when reports suggested that Hamas had used its assault rifles in its conflict with Israel. Over 200 firms from 30 countries, including Iran and Israel, also took part. And organizers say 286 million US dollars worth of deals were signed by local businesses, double the value signed in the last edition in 2022. Tung Ngo, CNA, Hanoi.